What are
Friday
you
night.
doing, brother?
We're going big time. How you doing?
Oh, dude, that's too big, man. I don't want to really see my
It's
face.
not too big. You are that big.
You
You got to
know,
get used to it. You're that
Lou
big.
is the perfect comment, just so you know. We can, Lord's Pac-Man and stuff, but it's friggin' Friday, and the weekend's for coconuts and rum. That sounds like a hell of a weekend hanging out with Lou. Uh, you know,
Freaking Friday.
and the weekend's
Coconut
for coconut
and
and rum.
rum.
What's better than coconut and rum? You know what's better than coconut and rum? Somebody making you the drinks of coconut and rum and handed it to you, and not even
I like pineapple and rum.
oh, pineapple too. You know
Yeah.
that Thai 239 8 packs. Grilled pineapple on a pizza is quite good actually. I do harass them at times, but it brings a sweet texture to the pizza. Have you ever
Yeah.
had pineapple on a pizza?
I have had it on a pizza.
It's not horrible. I'm just letting
Yeah.
you know it's pretty damn good. I just let them,
I had some weird potato chips tonight. Some honey barbecue potato chips, but they were a spicy honey or something. It was very weird. I said these aren't bad, but they're not good.
Right, interesting.
Same thing.
Now, are you a free? You know the Fritos, but they're flaming Fritos. What is it? Flaming.
Yeah, I think they have those. I'm not big into all those
Oh my
super hot
goodness, the
things.
heat is overpowering.
Yeah, my
I have
kids
to
have
actually
those.
mix the bag of the plain and the flaming, and pray I
Yeah,
don't get a flaming. Do you see what
yeah.
I'm saying? It's too hot. I am too. It's too hot.
You can't go the distance with that kind of
I
stuff.
cannot. It's not enjoyable. As
Yeah.
I get older, and I'm old now. I'm very old. I'm older. I can't handle the heat, so I stay out of the flaming. Just so you know.
Crypton Chaos in the house. Favorite time of the day. Very good, very good. TGIF, Crypto Adventures. M2 Hat Girl, Friday Night Lights with the Monsters. And Hatsack, yes, happy Friday. Ella in the house. What's up, what's up? Lou, cheers to freaking weekend. 3.4 thousand views. Blue Bayou Restaurant.
Interesting. You
Hmm.
know, Luz is throwing away that freaking. I love it. Freaking Friday. I love it.
It's got a Freaky
Oh,
Friday. There it is.
tequila and pineapple.
Tequila and pineapple. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
talking to me now. That's
That was actually one of my first experiences with tequila was when they had remember when they used to marinate all the vodkas in
yes,
different
yes,
fruits and
yes,
jars and stuff at the bars?
yes.
They don't do that anymore. But then they had the Patron tequila
Right.
in with the pineapple, and I just drank it. It was delicious, and
Now,
that was a
right.
mistake.
Now, I will. You talk about. I'll give you one. Peaches, beautiful succulent peaches cut up
Sure.
in red wine. This is an
Hmm.
Italian thing my grandma did. So for dessert, she would just sit there. She would take her beautiful peach. She cut it into little things, and you you both flame
Chris.
out. And then you pour the red wine as you're talking. You're communicating after dinner conversation.
Yeah.
And then grandma with her knife, of course, because she's Italian. She sticks the knife in the peach. She eats the peach. She's always got a knife in her hand.
Yep.
In case my grandfather got out of control. And then after all the peaches are gone, she drink the red wine. It was time to go to bed or a little night walk. So, yeah, she bring back some great memories. That's grandma. I miss you very much. She's the best.
Yeah. Classic stuff. Steve in the house. Happy Friday. Tim and John. Yes, welcome, welcome. All right, we're doing a recap of the week. And did you notice did you notice the thumbnail? I said a week in review, and it was WEAK. It was week.
Yeah.
We ended up week.
You know, they talk about a dip. That's right. Got to have your nightly vino with grandma. That's why I think the word dip. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
dip. Like you're such a dip. I'm listening, letting you know. I try to keep a positive mental attitude. As Ray says, you have to have a short memory. I'm just saying, I don't know what about this dip. It was slightly upsetting, and that's the way I felt about it. How did you feel about
But this is not even a dip. Come on, this kind of stuff. It's not. We don't even bring up diamond hands at this point.
I know, but who wakes up that day and says, "I think Bitcoin's going. This ain't going any higher. I'm going to sell mine today. What are you doing?
It's just, going through the motions. If you had a straight line, it wouldn't be any fun. There wouldn't be any
You know,
anything.
sometimes I don't want to win in the fourth quarter or in overtime with this minute to go.
Oh, come on. We're
Just,
not even into the first quarter of this game.
okay,
We have such a long way to go.
right. You know what I'm saying, though, brother.
Yeah, I know
You
what
know,
you're saying.
it's
But
like
look at I left it on this one because this is down 2.6%. That's
it's
nothing.
nothing.
Come on.
It
A
reminds me
year
of the
a year
commercial.
ago, it was 50% less than this.
Correct. Yeah, you put a zero in after that too, 20.6. Then you start thinking, what's going on?
It's not a big deal.
What is going
This is
on?
this is somebody's just taking a breath. Can I take a breath?
Somebody must have had to pay rent. They had to probably pay rent. They marginalized their hand. They gave, I don't know if we can get that data, how much yesterday the institutions picked up, because that would be interesting conversation. As it dropped,
Sure.
how much money did BlackRock just save picking up more Bitcoin? I appreciate that, M2 Hot Girl. Yes,
Yeah.
you missed my
Grandma's it's Friday night for grandma too. She's
grandma. Yeah.
watching you. Patience,
Patient.
young FOMO grasshopper. That's exactly right. There you
That
go.
is true.
The great Friday night with the wise guys.
I thought I was going to sell my Bitcoin and hop over to Dog Beef Hat and then try to catch that rocket ship. But, I just remain firm. I'm just not looking at it anymore. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the app out of my phone. I'll talk to you guys in
Well,
like
here's
a year or two.
the weef up here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Dog weef hat. It's
Okay.
down 12%. 12% on the
Yeah,
day.
there you go.
But, whatever. It used to be 353. It used to be worse at 274.
Right.
But, whatever. We're
Forget
here
about it.
having fun.
We are having fun. And matter of fact, Tim, I like to have fun. That's my middle name.
That's
When
it.
people hang out with me, they're like, FOMO, you're so fun. And then I wake up when the alarm clock goes off and it's time to go to work. Because there's no way anybody in the real world actually says, FOMO, you're just so much fun. Just so much time. Oh, you playing in the background?
I don't
Hey, did you
Friday
get a picture from anybody? Did any of the people send you anything today?
Yeah, it's coming up. The boss sent us this. I'm not going to rush into it because he's probably
I was
watching and
just
going,
checking.
"Why aren't they showing my picture? I sent a picture in."
Well, do you send his picture like in the other day?
No,
Picture froze.
that was a closed loop call we were on.
Okay, I'm just checking.
It's called accumulation, happening 60 days early. The pumps are actually the out of cycle events.
Say that one more
Interesting,
time.
George. He says it's called accumulation, and it's happening 60 days early. The pumps are actually the out of cycle events.
I need to understand that more. Can you translate that?
Yeah, he should be a guest on the show.
George, what does that mean? The pumps? The pumps? Oh, there it is.
Here it is. Retail people are selling, institutions are buying, even the countries are buying. Yes.
Yes. Now that's what I'm talking about, Steve.
Here it is.
That's what I'm saying.
This is what you were talking about, that picture.
That's what I got. That's what the ray of light. I always give. What's that called when you write a report? You have to give somebody props when you add their thing. What do you call it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? What do you call that? The woman in Harvard who had to resign her position because she plagiarized because she didn't cite. That's right, the cite. I had a cite. This was from Ray of Light. Ray of Light likes to share for me. Oh, my alarm's going off. It's saying Tim's needing you. Okay, so explain this to me. Bitcoin ownership distribution, February 2024. Can we look at this?
Yes.
So let's
starting at the lowest amount. The miners only own 3.4%. Satoshi has a wallet. Satoshi, who is not that guy, Mr. Wright, he lost in court this week.
Okay.
So it is not Mr. Wright. Satoshi has a 1.1 million BTC wallet.
Wow.
And what do you got?
Lost. Look at are you serious?
Lost 3.7 Bitcoin. But this is an estimation. But yeah, just, people sending to the wrong wallet.
He's gone.
Yes.
And now your friend, he's part of that. He's part of the lost Bitcoin by estimation.
That's right.
Bob. Your friend Bob.
And he has his ex-wife to think about that.
Oh, that's why she's his ex-wife, I imagine. And let's move up to the what? What do we got? 57%?
The big one, 57%. Individuals, 81 to 130 million individuals.
Right.
So these wallets, some have people have 2 wallets, all that kind of stuff.
11.97 million Bitcoin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then you got your businesses, 3.6%. Very nice. The funds and ETFs now clocking this up. They're soaking these up as best they can. 818 BTC. Governments, 565. You know, how come our boy Michael Saylor doesn't have his own category here?
It's a good point.
He's got what, 209?
I thought, 209,000 maybe.
209,000. I mean,
But-
we should get him his own thing here.
So what do you mean businesses? Would he be considered the business because he's moving into his fund?
No, his business has some and he has some.
Right. Okay.
So whatever. He's the largest single person holder. So
Gotcha.
That's why I figure he should be in here somewhere. Government's 565. We're gonna get into that, and only 1.38 yet to be minted. So this number is gonna stretch out. It's obviously gonna get harder to get after the halving next month.
Having.
Joe and Kelly here. What's up? Night Owl here. Monster Friday for all. Happy Friday, Jason. Welcome, Jason. So quite a breakdown. 21 million Bitcoin. And at some point we're going to talk about the sats. We'll switch over from Bitcoin to sats. But that's an exciting piece. But hey, there's the biggest news of the week before we do the big recap. The biggest news of the week. Are you ready for it?
Say it again.
I'm going to tell you. Are you ready? You're paying attention.
I am paying attention.
The Bitcoin outshines Taylor Swift in Google searches.
Holy mackerel! The world is now upside down, ladies and gentlemen.
This is incredible. After she won the Super Bowl, people are no longer looking out for her on Google, and Bitcoin has taken over the top spot there.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are in break, so we're not looking at her in the halftime shows and up in the booth, if you will, hanging out watching her boyfriend, Kelsey, playing. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Bitcoin outshines Taylor Swift. Pretty amazing when you think of $1 trillion asset finally knocking out Taylor Swift to number 2.
Well, she's got $1 billion of her own, so
yeah, what she should do, not financial advice. Can I have that flag up there?
Yeah, the banner's up.
Financial advice. Hey, Taylor, if you're listening, Swift, get your butt over to BlackRock. You got a couple of coins. Go pick up some Bitcoin. You don't even have to work anymore. Drop about 300 or 400 million in there. You'll be good to go. I'm just letting you know, Taylor.
There you go. Second most interesting story is this one. El Salvador making moves. They moved 400 millions worth of Bitcoin holdings to a new cold wallet.
What? A cold wallet? Meaning it's never been connected to any outside source? Is that what you're saying?
They did.
Social TV?
That's right. They moved it into a cold wallet. But get this, that's not even the biggest part of the story. Because he's Bukele, the president.
He's the best.
He's the best, right? He has moved this over because he has told people how much he's been buying, laying it all out there. But this right here, he put out the screenshot and posted it alongside the wallet address. He had received 5,689 Bitcoin worth about 406 million at the time of the post. The amount nearly doubled the holdings previously known from the public trackers of the country's Bitcoin holdings. So they were estimating that he had 200 million, and he tipped his hand and goes, no, we have 400 million.
They don't even have a clue. El Salvador
that country
might have
is
surplus $1 trillion one day.
Yes.
In surplus, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just letting everybody know. I'm not saying I'm getting dual citizenship in El Salvador, but I'm going to have to learn. What's the language in El Salvador? Do you know?
I do not know.
Okay, if anybody knows, you can put in the space. El Salvador. And you think they need a pizzeria in El Salvador? I'm just asking. You think we can do a little pizza?
You could probably open a pizza shop, but you're not getting 10,000 Bitcoins for your pizza.
True fact.
So El Salvador, under Bukele's leadership, adopted Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021, and since that point, El Salvador has begun buying Bitcoin periodically, and now they're on a daily drip. Every day they buy a little bit of dip.
Well, he's got to be theoretically one of the best presidents in the world right now. We know he's better than the France president.
Oh, no.
We know he's better. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm speaking facts. He's better than the French president. He's better than the Canadian president. He's better than the Mexican president. He's better than the United States president. This guy, Bukele, I'm thinking about him, king of the world. What do you think?
King of the world. I don't know about that one.
Okay.
What BTC is now bigger than Swift. That's right. Until next month when her new album launches. Yeah, that's exactly what it says. She's got a new album coming. And they speak Spanish in El Salvador. So you got to learn that one.
Spanish, I'm lurking.
Hey, wise guy and grasshoppers. Connie, welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going to have to learn Spanish.
So since this is a recap, I'm going to play some of the highlights. You want me to play some of the highlights from this week?
And I had a question. I know on your computers are different. Do you have the Pump It Up song, or is just Ray has the Pump It Up song?
Ray? You think Ray controls everything?
Do you have the Pump It Up song?
I might have the Pump It Up song.
When there's a dip, we need a little Pump It Up to get the motion going in the ocean on a Friday. I'm just asking. Do you have it? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. That actually just makes me feel better. I don't know what it is. I know it sounds stupid, but it doesn't make you feel better. Like,
it gets the blood flowing.
Yeah, it's like, I can't explain it. It might be my new song. When I wake up in the morning, maybe getting in the shower, getting out of the shower, maybe what it might be my thing walking into work. Pump it up, I'm just saying.
Pump it up. There's Night Owl pumping it up.
Yeah.
Ariel, thank you. Red XP dancing in the house. Good stuff. All right, so let's go with our first clip of the week. Clip of the week. You remember this one? Here it is. Remember this?
However, play to airdrop works slightly different. This distribution mechanic is meant to find the most dedicated
Ray.
Players, right?
Ray.
And reward them accordingly.
That means turn
people who are dedicated.
Holy, you're killing me. Talk to me.
Players who farm, they craft, they beat monsters, which is ridiculous.
What?
That is just
nobody be beating no monsters.
That is the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard in my life. Right? And
me.
level up characters.
Okay, we can do that.
They become eligible for these airdrops. Right? Very often, a play to airdrop campaign means the kickstart of a game economy.
Man.
Because after the play to airdrop campaign, the initial distribution of crypto token has been completed.
Call of Duty, baby. Call of Duty.
There you go. You got something, Tim?
I was just gonna say, if the portal opens, I think my goal is to beat the other monsters into the room and raid the loot. Now that's a funny clip. Everybody's going back to learn that one, but you know what my favorite thing to do is?
Oh, this is horrible.
Yeah.
This distribution mechanic is meant to find the most dedicated,
Dedicated, Ray.
dedicated players, right?
Me, Ray.
and reward them accordingly.
Accordingly, that means per their
People who are dedicated.
We are just sick.
You gotta love it.
That drunk knowledge, ladies and gentlemen. That is
It's Friday night. It's Friday night. You gotta have
too many shots. That's too many shots. Oh my goodness, that is hysterical. You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gamification, I just love gamification.
And then of course we were talking about meme coins. This was a good one. Let's check this one out.
Most of them, like I said, meme coins are they're very volatile. They often have an abundant supply, and their popularity is largely driven by pop culture or what we call memeability, right? Having fun, putting a hat on a dog, so now you could put a hat on a cat, right? That's the memeability of what you're talking about. It's very
the cat and the hat's been done already.
Well, with is flipping over to the cat. It's cat with hats. It's but that's the beauty, and that's what's going on, everybody. I mean, it's just fun. It's just a bunch of people getting behind something and having a good time.
You know what's funny? I look exactly the same as I do in this picture right next door to me. So I don't even know which one is real. Like I could be living in a dimension time and not reality because I look exactly the same.
But it's Friday night, so we got to do drinking. The drinking one.
So go ahead with your
having fun, putting a hat on a dog. So now you could put a hat on a cat.
Oh, you just
right? That's the memeability of what you're talking about. It's
that's
very
horrible. I cannot. It's now when you slow it down already. Yeah.
Well, with is flipping over to the cat. It's cat.
Hey, let fellas do that. When they talk about AI, that could, what do you call that when they're going to use an AI as your person, like your double?
Yes.
And you never think about just slowing down the video and then, this guy's a drinker. Like, right. No, we never drank anything. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you could put a hat on anything. Put a hat on a monster. You think we could put a hat on a monster?
That's right. Put a hat on a monster.
I think we need a choice when you dress a monster. We need a beanie. I think there is one beanie called the Walkabout. Look at it.
Yes. That's next loving it. Yeah, this is funny. It's Friday night. We're having fun. Doing a little recap.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment.
And this is our last recap, the big one, the Dencun. Have you realized any savings yet?
I haven't dressed anything. Have you?
No, I haven't dressed anything yet. But I'm going to be doing that this weekend, and I wanted everything to settle in and work its way out so that I could get that going. But yeah, Ray was explaining the Dencun, so let's watch a quick little clip of that one.
Well, these are what EIPs are. When you see EIP 1153. It's just the Ethereum improvement proposals, right? So each one obviously has a different number, and it's all these different upgrades. This is going to help. This one 1153 is going to help reduce fees for storing data on chain, which also improves block space. Here's another one: improves design for bridges and staking pools. Obviously, that's going to help a lot with DeFi, decentralized finance. A lot of people building on top of that. Big deal. It's a big deal. Here's another one. Small code change that could improve the Ethereum virtual machines. And you hear that all the time, EVMs, right? You hear that term a lot. So there was a lot of upgrades. It eliminates a code that could terminate smart contracts. There's another upgrade. Minor code change that could improve the staking user experience. So there's two right there. Staking pools and staking user experiences. Important stuff when you're talking about DeFi. Expands the attestation slot inclusion range. Now, I couldn't tell you. Won't know that one at all, right? Just being straight up with you. Will slow down the rate of staking on Ethereum, right? There you go. And then here's the other one. Helps rollups get information about the cost and staking user experiences. Important stuff when you're talking about DeFi. expands the attestation
You're killing me.
plot inclusion range. No, I couldn't tell you. Don't
Couldn't
know
tell
that
you.
one at all.
I
Right?
wonder what it would do.
Uh,
Wonder what it would do if you were drunk to begin with, and then you slowed it down even slower. Would
well,
you?
then we would go back and put it on 2-speed, and then you'd
Okay.
listen to them like this.
It eliminates a code that could terminate smart contracts. There's another upgrade. Minor
right.
code change that could improve the staking user experience. So there's two right there: staking pools and staking user experiences. Important.
I like that.
So-
That's called the Red Bull. That should be just Red Bull.
Yeah, the Red Bull version. You get
But
the
hey,
full show.
The Monster Energy drink. That shouldn't say 2x. It should say Monster Energy drink. That's what it should say next.
Monster Speed. There it is.
Yes, Monster Speed.
We'll listen to it. We'll get an hour show in and half an hour. It'll be
Right,
great.
and then just so you know, I sent you something else in Skype.
Skype.
I went to CoinDesk. Talk about Bitcoin real quick. I know we're talking about this. This is from yesterday at 9 p.m. So it was after the dip.
Okay.
So kind of
Hold on. I
interesting.
got one more. I got
You're
one more.
You're good. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know I sent you something.
Okay. I just I pulled that up. It'll be good to go. We'll go back to Bitcoin. I just wanted to finish up because we were on the Dencun. Give the final information about that one. Austin and his dad. Let's go.
Dank
Nice.
Proto Dank sharding.
Friday night fun. Yes. The Chipmunk Monster Energy Drink mode.
That is a good one. Yep, I remember that.
Exactly. All right, so this was the last story I got, but Ethereum ecosystem needs a major mindset shift for global impact, says Vitalik Buterin.
Huh.
This was a crazy article. It came out today, and so he's very proud of himself for all of the work they've done since the merge, right, and everything that we talked about in the other show. So I won't go back over everything that happened for Dencun. But if I jump down to the bottom, there was just some really cool stuff and some quotes that he was going on. But basically, everything up until last night when Dencun took place, he says the tech geeks were trying to satisfy tech geeks and create beautiful technology. So they weren't working for consumers. They were all trying to out-geek themselves, right? That's basically what he's saying, up until now. So now he wants the shift to be more about the experience of using Ethereum. Ethereum is, and Ray has said this, we've said this on the shows before, Ethereum is the rails that the blockchain is built on, right? Bitcoin is its own blockchain, its own thing. It's a store of value. That's what that is. Ethereum is the roadway, how people are building on Ethereum to do this kind of stuff. We know Solana, people are building games and stuff on Solana. That's why it's hot right now. But Ethereum is bigger and it's been around longer, and they have a ton of technology going on in the background. And it's all been about the geeks, trying to out-geek each other. So this was a really cool part of the article that the second decade needs to see Ethereum breaking out and having big impact on the world. So now he wants to impact the world. And he said we're on the decelerating side of things, and I actually think the biggest changes are behind us, which is amazing. So he's basically built out the machine, and now he just wants to do little tweaks so that it's more usable to the regular people that are building. And they are able to build they want to build applications that are much more scalable and build applications that do a better job of preserving users' privacy, and the ease of doing that has increased massively compared to 5 years ago. So privacy is a huge thing for him. And this last paragraph sums it all up. Buterin also implored builders to adopt Ethereum 2.0 approach to development that makes use of contemporary tools and protocols like L2 rollups and tap into improved privacy, security, and performance benefits. So those three things right there are just huge importance. And now that the vehicle is built, what are they going to do? They're just going to make privacy, security, and performance benefits. Just tweak those things right there so that everybody has a better experience. And that is just an amazing quote and a great little article about everything that Ethereum's been working on over the last decade. So very, very cool part of the article and part of the final notes on this Dencun improvement that they've done. So I thought that was a great article. Dan Smith, videos brought to you, sponsors by Johnny Walker, Grey Goose, and Patron. I love it, Dan.
Right.
Very cool. So yeah, that was about Ethereum. I'll jump back over to your clip about Bitcoin. Here we go.
I sent you two. One, yeah, I sent you one before that one too. But let's talk about this one. I thought it was interesting. So I didn't understand this. Like Bitcoin tumbles to 67,000 and Asia begins trading there. Over $100 million in Bitcoin long positions have been wiped out as the world's largest digital asset. So what does that mean when it says $100 million in long positions? Long positions, or they owned it and they were diamond handing and they sold it? What does that mean? Do you know what
over 100 million in Bitcoin long positions have been wiped out? So yeah,
or is this betting on puts and longs and all this stuff?
Right. So I don't know what they have in Asia. They probably have options and things like that in the Asian market, which we don't. They don't have yet. They're trying to. I think it's BlackRock is trying to start that options trading platform. Right now, we just have the ETF.
Right. You can go down a little bit.
Yep.
Keep on going. So, long story short, Bitcoin dropped to 67,000, tracking overnight losses in gold and Nasdaq. The price of Bitcoin fell as low as 67,000 during Friday's Asian trading hours, down 7% before recovering. The CoinDex 20 index, the measure of the largest and most liquid digital assets, fell 6%. So it's just kind of interesting. Other assets like gold and Wall Street's heavy index Nasdaq also came under pressure this week. So go down a little bit more. So theoretically, what do you think? People needed some money? The historic trading volume of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has caused some unease in the market, with some stakeholders fearing that Bitcoin's price will surge too much too soon and could experience a flash crash. What's a flash crash? It just
yeah, flash crash is when people are dumping it. Look, we hit all-time high 74. What was it, on Tuesday? Right. So I mean, that's just, it's in people's trading, platforms. If we hit an all-time high, sell 2% of my position.
I got you.
Right? So, traders have, weird things about all that kind of stuff. You when it hits a high, let's pull back a little bit so that, it doesn't go too far and then come back. It's like a pendulum swinging, right?
It's just a little
going to go back and forth.
It's a little bit, right?
Right,
So
because if it goes too far too fast, it's got to come all the way back to level out, right? Because like I said before, it doesn't go in a straight line. It's got to ease its way up.
Right there, right. That last sentence, it says the price correction indicates the market is adjusting its expectations on Bitcoin given the uncertainties presented by the halving event as well. That said, dips are likely to be fleeting, according to Singapore-based QCP Capital.
Right.
It is very difficult for these short sell-offs to put a lasting dent in the uptrend. As long as the daily Bitcoin, this is what we were talking about earlier, as long as the daily Bitcoin spot ETF demand remains strong, adding some volatility is expected over the weekend as the market prepares the release of the Federal Open Market Committee next week minutes. So it's interesting. So that is the point.
Right.
Yeah, if they're buying 1,000 Bitcoin a day, and when the halving happens, there's only going to be 450 available. Eventually, it'll give it a break. It'll a little bit of stabilization, like I think Austin M2 were talking about. Eventually, it'll be treated like you'll see more reactionary, like the stock market.
Exactly.
You don't usually see the stock market go from 39,000 down to 32,000 in a day. It'll be less volatile.
Well, that's a very mature. Of course, that's a wider market. The Dow is 30 products, right?
Right.
all wrapped up into one. And then of course you have the NASDAQ, and they talk about the indexes, right? Those are all very big and mature companies, and they blend those all together to get those numbers. We're talking, Bitcoin, which was just adopted like this, and it hasn't hit mass adoption. Most people don't know about it, right? We just looked at all those all the people that owned it in that first graph. There is no mass adoption of Bitcoin.
Right. We're so early
making those swings.
Right. We're still early. Everybody, when I told you, they keep on asking me, didn't Bitcoin go public? I go, my God, what are you talking
It's been
about?
public since the guy bought the first pizza.
Yeah, I just came back from Bitcoin headquarters.
Right. Flash crash is another opportunity buy. That's right, Larry.
Yeah, 100%.
Buy the dips.
Right.
You know from the restaurant business, right? You got to have the wings and the dip, right? You're dipping it in sauce, whether it's blue cheese or Giovanni sauce.
Your New York blue cheese, just calm down. It's a little on the smelly side. You need some Hidden Valley Ranch made from scratch with some really fresh buttermilk. So just calm down with your...
I said Giovanni sauce. Where'd you come up with the ranch?
That's because you take the wings, you toss them delicately in the Giovanni sauce, delicately in a nice stainless steel bowl, and then you put it in your plate, and then you dip it in your ranch a little touch. You know what I'm saying? A little touch. Now, don't tell me you use ranch when you eat pizza, because if I find out a Connecticut guy...
No, I don't do much ranch at all.
Yeah.
What was the second link you sent me? Because this was the only one.
Let's see. Hold on 1 second. I want to make sure I gave it to you, or because I can't remember. Okay, I sent you. Oh, no, that was the original one that you already did. That was the one that Ray sent me. So, yes, I'm good.
We got them both. Okay,
Yes,
good.
you did them both. I thought it was very interesting.
Yes.
You look to the future. You're like, why is this still? I was always interested here. So talk about the stock market. I was always interested in, hey, the stocks of these great companies, they go up because they're great companies. And the stock guy says, no, that's not the case. I go, what do you mean? Well, the stocks that are going up just have a lot of people that want to buy the stock. It doesn't mean the company is a great company. I go, that's illogical. I felt like Spock. That's very illogical. Why would anybody want to buy a share of a stock when the company is losing money? So it was just a very weird thing as I learned. And that's what a meme token is, actually. People, it doesn't have anything. They just love the name and they get behind the token and they get behind the meme. So it's pretty interesting.
Well, that's what the sheep will be. And it's actually like this.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, that was me yesterday.
That's right.
I make 3 phone calls. Oh my, what is going on? Does anybody have a reason? What is going on? What is this 6.9%? Just boom. What's going on?
Come on. That's not you're doing airplane crashing. It was like this.
Yeah.
Little squeaky noise. Come on.
Hatsack just came home. Hatsack, welcome home.
Hello. Yeah, so she was like in the drunk recap. The drunk recap.
Love it.
Oh yeah, good stuff. Yeah, so that's our basic recap for what we did this week. And of course, we're looking at the bubble that made FOMO crazy. It was right there. It's red, but it's nothing to be afraid of.
Right, 100%. Today is our anniversary today, and I just, we're gonna go hang out for a minute, and but I'm letting you know, dude, she's a saint to be married with me this long.
Happy anniversary. You two deserve each other.
Oh,
well, I don't know if she deserves you, but
that's a horrible thing to say.
You married up.
Yeah, that's what we always say. Yeah, that is a good point.
Very nice, very nice. Well, because Ray's not here, we don't get the stamp. We can't help people drink up. Did you get a word from Austin if they're doing the mobbing starting 9:00?
He doesn't talk to me that often.
No, see, we're just left out here on our own Friday night on your anniversary.
You're usually the stepchildren we're like the substitute teacher.
Yeah.
You know, the teacher's not here, the ray of light, and the substitute and his assistant is here. So Tim's the man. We get no stamp. We get a recipe for ranch dressing, and oh, there he goes, right there. Look, you just woke Austin up. Go ahead, you woke Austin up.
Mobbing starts at 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern time, EST,
Very good.
ladies and gentlemen, EST.
There we
There you
go.
go. There's a good one from Austin.
Let's freaking go.
What is that? We love you, Tim. We like you, FOMO. There we are. This is a true fact. I can't even. The funny thing is, I can't even argue with that.
The mob must go on. That's right. We're mobbing. We're mobbing tonight.
Yeah, 100%.
And if anybody's mobbing out there and they see some random codes for some Magic Eden yacht party in New York, I'll take them.
Now, hey, you know what? You just reminded me of
I'm on
something.
a search.
So as I'm on the call, and I got to share this with this because this is our people here. Somebody, no, I know about this. This is more important. Somebody received this. Can you show that?
Yeah.
Can that come without light? So much light. Hold on one second.
You just got to angle it. No, you just have to twist it a little bit.
Why can't I see that?
Well, you probably also have your light on the phone up a little high.
Yeah, let me go backwards to that. Light up.
Oh, Kim says SoFi is moving. Let's go see. Let's go check that out. I tried to check the SoFi earlier. There it is. Look at that.
Hold on, let me print this out. It'll be easier while I'm on the phone.
I'll go.
This stupid thing in the mail.
There it is. SoFi score 33,867. Nice pumping. Pump it up. Pump it up. And tonight on the mob, I'm sure that will pump up even more. So what do you think this portal's gonna open up at 35 or 40?
That's a really good question. Hold on one
Funny
second.
recap. Yes, Night Owl. Trying to make it entertaining for Friday night. You know, Ray's not around trying to crack the whip, so we're trying to have some fun. We got drunk Ray leading the way again.
I got to check with Austin M2. Austin M2, make sure you stay in the space. I'm printing something. A friend of mine in Florida just received an airdrop into his MetaMask wallet that seems very sketchy. He's telling me it's real. Bro, look, it's legit. I don't think it's legit. So we're going to have to get some eyes on this. It's an airdrop in his wallet, MetaMask, to claim or something for $8,672 from Tether.
Wow.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
Tether doesn't airdrop anything.
100%. So can you see
You
this?
lost me. You lost me at Tether.
Can you see this now?
Ah, yes.
Okay, so this just got airdropped. Look at that address right there. Can you see that?
CeciliaJoe.cb.id.
Yeah, see the money?
Yeah, 8,600.
Right, and then it said, look at the bottom. What does that say? Tesla, what is that? What token is that?
Austin says 100% a scam.
Right. Right, this is a scam.
Yeah.
Nobody's giving you,
Do not click on that.
right. So thank you, Austin. I will, matter of fact, I will text him. It's a scam. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it at all. You will lose
Everything.
You will lose everything.
Yeah. Night Owl is saying leave it hidden. Don't touch it.
Right. I never seen them actually send that to your Axley wallet because look at that.
Mhm.
That is a con. That is 100% scam. 100% scam. So this is the important thing in life. This just is real time that we talk about it for each other.
Yeah.
You can't act on things. You have to call people and ask them questions like what's going on here, what's going on there. Does that make sense?
You know what it makes?
Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
That's what friends do. They say, lock it up.
Yeah.
Lock it up.
So, so it's just what it is. You got to pay attention to things. You have to actually ask questions. Remember, I told you the people that scam me that told me
in real life, when somebody walks up and wants to drop $8,600, and you gotta wonder what's going on.
Yeah, like why? Why am I so special?
What do I got to do? What do I got to do to get this?
What do you say? Hey, what about that million? Remember the $1 million or $2 million you can get from some president overseas?
Nigerian prince.
Yeah, Nigerian prince. I need help. I'll send you the $100 million, but I need 50,000 first so I can transfer the gold.
Right. You send me $5,000 so that I know which wallet to send my $50,000.
Yeah, and send me that $12 words. I just need to help you out. So the world is crazy, and it's just an interesting thing. You have to pay attention. So it's good to have people you know and guidance. Like, hey, what's this? So it is interesting. Well, I had a friend that actually his wife was home, and they got the phone call from the IRS stating if you didn't pay them $8,300, they were going to lock you up. They were going to arrest you.
Right.
And she went to the bank, and she sent them the money. And the husband, moved his head like that a little bit, like he went like, how about just call me? Yeah. And they try to create fear, nervousness, and time. It's always a time thing. And I'm being serious. Yeah. I was scammed just a week and a half ago. They were going to lock me up. The judge was just going to take $8,500 of my money, but I'll get it back. And as soon as I said, I'm not paying you a dime, the phone call was hung up, and I haven't been served any paperwork.
Right.
So, and then after Hatsack actually called that, found the article that there was scams going on. So you got to pay attention. People, as hard as we're working in this space, people are working harder to take our money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Well, did you watch that Beekeeper movie?
No,
you didn't. Otherwise, you would know.
Oh, I did watch the Beekeeper movie.
Yeah, basically that's what happened. They scam his friend out of her wallet, right? $2 million or something like that, and of course he needs to enact revenge for that.
Right.
But good movie, entertaining, great Friday night movie, definitely worth the rental or the stream or whatever.
Right, but it was predictable, good action, and anytime you can see a rod go through somebody's head that's been a bad person, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't. It was about bees, but not really about bees. It was about beekeeping and something in the government that you protect the hive and yada yada yada. But you can't argue with what's his name, Jason Statham.
Yes.
Jason Statham jumping over cars and smashing people's faces. That's a plus for me.
Well, when you can beat up 5 guys before they can shoot you with their M15s, you're pretty talented.
It is great, and I got to stretch before I do that scene. I'm just letting you know.
You were the double. You were the double in that. You were his double in that movie.
No. Just me washing 2 dogs today. I washed 2 dogs, 2 pit bulls. I washed them in the shower today.
Yeah.
I had to take an hour nap after washing 2 dogs. Each one gets 15 minutes in the shower. They get the medicated shampoo. That should be an NFT. Just that visual, that would sell. Like if you want your dogs washed, you would do it. You know what I'm saying?
El Ray saying happy anniversary, FOMO and Hadsack. How many years is it?
21.
21. Lucky number 21.
21.
Blackjack.
And you didn't comment on the day. The day. What is today?
The Eyes of March? March 15th?
The Eyes of March, yes. They killed Caesar on my anniversary. And that's how we got married, when they stuck a knife into Caesar in the Senate. Congratulations, John.
Well, me being Timothy Patrick Michael, my focus is a little bit more on 2 days from now.
You know what? I didn't even realize it was Sunday.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Sunday. We've got a big parade in town. It's going to be great. Got the guys with the mini cars riding around. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm the only sharing a funny thing. And it's funny, but if you're in the business, it's funny. We had this rep show up, and she actually said to us, now we've been in the restaurant business since 1996. It's been a long ride. And we work. It's work.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say it's not enjoying, but it's work. She asked us, "Hey guys, are you looking forward to St. Patrick's Day?" And my brother froze because we didn't know how to answer that question. Like, what do you mean looking forward to it? Like, what do you mean to? What do you mean? Like, we just got to make sure we have enough corned beef and cabbage in the house. I got the price set up correctly. We got enough Irish whiskey in the house. We're rocking and rolling. That's my job. But it is interesting. So being in the restaurant business, we don't enjoy the same holidays normies do.
Right.
Because you're a normie.
Right.
Like if I wasn't owning a restaurant and you said, let's go out for St. Patrick's Day and get some green beer and corned beef and cabbage, I would look at you like you had two horns popping out of your head and you were vomiting pea soup. There's no way. When I'm done with this, there's no way I'm going to a bar and watching a parade. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know.
That's like Thanksgiving Eve for the bar.
Yeah.
I did Thanksgiving Eve for 17 years, and I went the year after, and I was like, why do people do this?
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
You're talking about New Year's Thanksgiving Eve when you hit the bar and you do dinner outside, right?
Yeah, it's an amateur night, right? So
correct.
That's right. Everybody goes out. Every place is packed. I'm standing behind the bar, which has plenty of room, making money, which is great.
Yeah.
After 17 years, I retire. I go back out on year 18. I'm like, all right, it's Thanksgiving Eve. I got to go, see what it's all about. I didn't want to stay 5 minutes. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Now, did you ever do it again since then?
Nope. I went one time. I was like, I'll never go back again.
Yeah. Like, I think our restaurant, unless it's a football day, we close on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
We used to be open New Year's Eve. A lot of people ask, you cannot open for New Year's Eve? Look at Decrypting Chaos. Go take her somewhere nice. I'm going to take her somewhere nice. We're going to our favorite dinner spot. Relax, Decrypting Chaos. She's going to get taken care of.
All right, we don't need any more information than that. That was Beretta's theme. Don't do it.
What was it? Oh, don't do it?
I don't know.
That was Beretta's theme. Don't do it.
Beretta's theme. Have a wonderful year to get a 21 blackjack. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, happy 21st anniversary.
Happy 21st anniversary.
Nice looking at it that way.
Hat Sack saying thank you.
Hat Sacky. Yeah.
Very good.
So what are you saying? We got no video. We got no stamp.
I got no stamp.
Do you have an old stamp we can get people excited about?
We got this stamp right here, right here in the middle of the screen.
Do you know if that one?
Share that with a friend. I didn't double check it, but
I'm just checking.
Every so often I do check it.
They do surprise us occasionally. I'll get the app out. Hold on one second. I'm just checking.
Let's go see if.
Nope, I have it. That is bonus number 7. Bonus number 7.
We'll see. You can always see if anybody else is finding stamps by going over here to this beautiful map.
Oh.
And if you see anything flying around, somebody's trading something.
First of all, the check-ins on the ocean liner, whatever that was, if you would have asked me or said to me that could happen, there's no way I would say that would happen.
Yeah.
Like as you're going across the check-ins across the ocean. So eventually, let me say this. Are you telling me if you take a plane trip and you do your phone in airplane mode, can you be checking in as you're taking your trip, you think? And it would actually eventually see the lines everywhere?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can connect on on a flight now.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so the same thing would happen. You'd get these streaks going across the sky, so people checking in from all over the place.
Now, what are they checking in? Are they actually scanning a stamp, or are they checking in? What is that?
I think these are check-ins, right?
Yeah, like stamps. It has to be a stamp,
right? This is the check-in.
I know, but what's the check-in? I'm confused. Like it has to be a stamp because I don't understand what a check. I mean, on the app,
they don't give out unique stamps this often.
Well,
how slow was this ship moving?
Right. It's interesting.
You know, we give out a stamp a day, 2 stamps maybe,
We don't
3
know.
stamps on a special show.
It could have been somebody in a raft. That's why I'm asking these
In a raft.
We can find some people that went out on a raft. They got taken by a current.
There's
look,
no raft that drives this beeline straight
I know.
down through
Then watch. Keep on going out a little bit. It misses the Bermuda Triangle and it
That's
picks
right.
up going into the Bahamas.
That I think is the most hilarious part.
Come on.
The
That's
Bermuda Triangle missing.
just a fact. I'm not a conspiracy theory, but look, it blacks out.
There's Bermuda and the triangle right there.
Yeah, that isn't. So come on, man. It's almost like if you took a ruler, it got blank.
Could have been during the state event competition.
Yeah, it's 100%. That's what I'm saying to you. It doesn't tell you, but we had like 27 stamps to do that show.
Yeah.
Remember? It's just an idea. It is interesting.
Could be, but it says check-ins.
Could be
Checking in.
Could be.
There's Miami.
Yeah, they got that.
Lining them up.
Look at that. That's another borderline. Look at that straight line to the far right. Look at another inch over to the right. Another inch over to the right. No, right there to the Florida. There's a straight line right there where your mouse is. Pull it back out again. Yeah, right there. Yeah, look.
Yeah, well, that's Miami Beach.
Yeah, that's just like somebody's walking the. Oh, that would be amazing. Just walking the beach, just lining it up.
Who do you think does this walkabout every
I
day?
don't know, but we're not confirming nor denying anything. But we may or may not know the person, but that person's got some mileage. Now, think about this. If there was a iFit watch or an Apple phone and you got tokens for how much walking you were doing,
Yeah.
that would be just ridiculously loaded.
Well, when every business has a monster or a QR code around here and they just keep walking around every day.
Yeah.
Scan.
Yeah, the place is going to be lit. I mean,
Yep.
in theory, it's going to be ridiculous. You're just going to see this thing. Theoretically, this could be a TV show just up on the restaurant TV and just watching fireworks the whole time. Like, what's going on?
It.
Oh, they just scanned that code for the fish fry. Oh, I need the app. You see what I'm saying? This could
Yeah.
actually be on a television screen in one of many, or if I'd probably end up being like 7 TVs at the restaurant. But people are like, hey, I want to know about that. Get the app. Get the app. Get the app. Get the loot. Get the loot. Get the loot.
Get the loot. Yep. Excellent. I'm just looking through Ray's pile here for the get the loot. Get the loot one. Here it is. Hold on.
Do that one more time. It goes so fast.
That scared me. I wasn't ready for that. I was looking for the get the loot.
What? This is a moment in history. Take a picture.
God, that's just too much. That's just funny. Why don't you play a song out? Because Hatsack's gnawing at me. She goes, hey, it's time for dinner. That's what she
Yeah.
goes.
I wanted to play this one.
Get the loot. What?
Yeah, had to get to the what. Play it out. What's
You play it out. You play whatever you want to play out, brother. I want to say
Hold
thanks
on.
for hanging with me on Friday.
There it is. One more comment. Last comment of the night. Here it is. Fireworks all year long. Ariel.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
24/7 fireworks going to be happening.
And you know what
Gotta love
fireworks plus perks is, right? It's,
Fireworking.
No. Fire perks.
Fire perks.
Fire perks is fireworks plus perks. Now, if you multiply it by FAFO, then you get fireworking. Fireworking. Get the formula correct. This is an algebraic formula. Fireworks plus perks multiplied by FAFO. Multiplied by FAFO is fireworking.
All right. Nobody's doing math on a Friday night.
Okay, you're right.
We were talking about pineapple rum drinks.
Yeah, let's get
That's
it
where
going.
we're headed.
I'm out of
All right,
here.
I'm going to play it out.
Good.
Happy anniversary. Enjoy yourself. Give her
Thank
a
you
big
very
kiss
much.
from me. Tell her I said I'm so very sorry for your loss.
I'm taking off Saturday and Sunday. I'm not doing this show on Saturday and Sunday.
That's
I'm
right.
not doing
That's
it.
right. I'm
Take
in
2 days
protest.
off.
in protest, I won't be back until Monday night.
I'm protesting you protesting. I might even just rack up the show on Saturday just because you're protesting. I'm just
No, I got alerts set up. I'll bum rush the show.
okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for showing up. Please like, share, and subscribe, and come back on Monday.
Let's go.
Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused.